So what do I mean by that? So I uploaded all the videos last night from the marathon so that you could watch them over the course of the week. Half the videos have been flagged unfit for advertisers or ad-unfriendly content. Now I was just thinking about what we watched yesterday. Raw gameplay with commentary over it. Episodes of DSP Tries It. We certainly did not watch my most risque moments as a content creator. There was no racism in there, right? There was no Nazi jokes. There was nothing bad in any of the content that we watched, quite frankly. You know, I'm watching it bad. When we watched it yesterday, there wasn't anything horrible in there. I'm not making ad revenue. So, what exactly was flagged as ad unfriendly? But that's the thing on YouTube. This is how YouTube has changed. This is why, you know, quite frankly, I could never be who I used to be back in the day today on YouTube. That kind of, you know, whatever, the commentary or whatever, they just don't allow for it. For their algorithm catches nonsense and says, oh, no ads on that video, advertiser unfriendly. So I did, you know, apply for review for those videos, but the thing is, you know, those videos are going to get watched before it ever gets reviewed. When you have a video that gets flagged as ad unfriendly on YouTube and you say, hey, review it, it usually at the earliest takes at least 48 hours to have anyone even look at it. And yet, if you're lucky, I've had videos flagged ad unfriendly. I apply, hey, review it. It's 2 weeks later and then they put ads on it. Dude, no one's watching the videos 2 weeks later, you know? So I'm not going to delay the videos. I'm not going to make it so they don't publish. Forget all that. It's, as I keep telling you guys, on that React channel, I do not make much money at all on viewership or ads. I don't. That channel is almost solely dependent on memberships and contributions during the live streams, because the videos on that channel almost always get flagged. It's either ad unfriendly or it's claimed by someone else. Or it's copyrighted by someone else. I don't make anything on that, all right? However, your support over the last year with, again, memberships and contributions during the live streams that I do over there has allowed that channel to be profitable, and that's why I keep making React content for you guys, all right? So, if you enjoyed the marathon, if you had a good time, if you like the Reacts, though, please head over there. When I stream today, you know, right after this stream, we're heading over there for DSP versus the internet. Please come and support that stream if you can. Because YouTube, I can't make money on YouTube anymore, and I rely 100% on streaming. Please consider becoming a member over there. Please consider gifting some memberships over there. We're at a record high right now. Like I said, we're around 150 members over there. It's the most we've ever had. We can keep growing that channel slowly. Slow growth is still good growth. You know, at the beginning of this year, when I launched the channel, we only had about 50 members. We're up to 150 and climbing. That's great support every month. That makes it viable for me to do that content. You know what I mean? I'm happy that I'm able to put out that kind of fun content for you guys. So I hope that we can keep that rolling. Again, today, like I said, we will be going over there for DSP versus the internet. Please go support that stream if you can, because that's what makes it viable. I'm not going to make money on the videos, okay? Now, I'm going to say one other thing, because you always got to hear the negative people. You always got to hear the people who want to spin stuff in a negative way. I'm not kidding you. Yesterday was a very good day for me. It was a special, fun day. We all relaxed. We had a good time together. The support was great. I made hundreds of dollars in tips, and there was memberships. There was super chats. Everything was great. There's actually people spinning this on the internet as a negative. Oh, this was Phil's 15th anniversary, and that's all he did. Haha, what a joke. And it's like, wait a minute. First of all, you got to understand something. For the level of viewership that I have on YouTube, you know, on any given day, what do I get? A few hundred viewers on a stream, a few hundred views on a video. If it's a popular game, a few thousand views on a video. For the level of following that I have on YouTube, okay, I have a tremendous amount of support. Do you understand that? Like, I'm probably one of the most supported small-time guys on YouTube. And the reason is because I've been around for 15 years, and I have a dedicated fan base who love what I do, and they will come and support it. They don't care about all the hate and all the negative conspiracy nonsense and the memes. All they care about is the content, and they come and they enjoy the content, and then they support the content, right? That's why I get the support I do. I'm not some giant guy celebrating a 15-year anniversary where we're going to get thousands of people coming by and wishing me well and dropping gifts upon my head. What world do you live in? And then on top of that, like I said, I'm one of the most supported small-time guys already on a daily basis, right? So I'm so grateful that every day people come by and support my content. Why would I expect that there's going to be some kind of a giant surge just because I did an anniversary retrospective? You guys support every day. So I'm not going to complain. I had a great time. I thought it was superb. But it really is like, it's just hilarious to me. Because again, it's these same kind of people who, like, no matter what, they're never satisfied. If I had an exorbitant amount of contributions yesterday for the anniversary, it would have been, oh, he doesn't deserve any of that. What the hell? And then you people, Phil's a toxic streamer. No, you tried to make me look like that, right? Really, it would have been the opposite of what they're saying now. Just like, for example, all right, back in the day when I was a content creator 10, 15 years ago, after, a few years of me being very popular on YouTube, around 2012, 2013, when the This Is How You Don't Play movement started, all of a sudden, all you heard was, oh, DSP, his content sucks because he's too immature. He's doing the sex jokes. He's doing, racial jokes. He's doing all these immature jokes. He's always making the lowbrow humor. That's why his content is terrible now. What a joke. If he would mature up and he would become more serious like everyone else on YouTube, then he would get a better audience and people would like him more. But instead, he just sticks to his guns and he just wants to be old. He just wants to be this kind of Phil that's immature Phil, and it doesn't fit him. He's old. He's getting older now. He's in his 30s or whatever, and he needs to mature and he needs to change. So over the years, I matured. I changed. I changed the format of which I make content. Direct capture, live streaming, became a full-time live streamer, became more about the interaction with you than just doing commentary on a game. I cut out the vast majority of the immaturity, and now we just have a great, honest time with every game that I play. And I feel that now things are so much better. The content that I do now is so dramatically better than anything that I used to do back in the day that was considered popular because it appealed to the lowest common denominator, the teenager who wanted the stupid sex jokes and all that dumb crap, right? And today, what do I hear? Oh, old DSP was better. The old DSP was so much better, and man, he wasn't afraid to say anything, and he did everything. You realize when I was old DSP, all anyone said was that I sucked and I needed to change. So then I changed, and then it's like, oh, well, the old DSP was better. Well, then, fuck you. I don't care. All right? I just don't care. It doesn't matter what I do. People are out to say that I suck. So I don't give a shit about what those people say. What I care about is my core fan base. And my core fan base like what I'm doing. Or else I wouldn't still be here. I wouldn't have support to keep doing what I do. Right? So I don't give two shits about the negative people who always want to say it's not good enough. I keep telling you guys that it's that kind of nonsensical bullshit that motivates me to keep going. For every moron that says, oh, nothing he ever did was good. Oh, he doesn't deserve any kind of popularity. Oh, he's not good because of this or that. And then I change. Oh, well, now he's still not good. Well, then I don't care about you. Why would I? Right? Like, I have an audience that's a small core audience. That's an audience I have curated content for. I specifically design that content for the audience that I still have that likes me. Money, 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 money. And that's all I care about. I'm not in this for widespread popularity. I'm not in this to blow up. I'm never going to blow up on YouTube ever again. You understand that? The days of me having a video I put out and it gets virally popular and it hits the algorithm right, it's never going to happen ever again. So I don't care. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy in my own skin now, as opposed to back then when every moment I had to fill with immature, stupid commentary and stuff. I don't have to do that anymore. I'm very comfortable with who I am and who I've become and all the content that I've watched, all right? Or that I've made, I meant to say, and that you've watched. So I'm good. No worries there, So I did a 15-year anniversary, and we didn't get 4,000 viewers, and I didn't get showered with thousands upon thousands of dollars of support. I don't care. I'm fine. It's not a big deal, but it's hilarious because, again, no matter what happened yesterday, these same negative people would have always said that it was bad, right? Oh my God, this is bad, and that is bad, and this is bad, and that is bad. And as I always said yeah, as I always said, as I said yesterday during the marathon, this is not the end game of anything. There's so many things that we can still do. First of all, being a variety content creator, the cool thing is there's never a lack of content. There's always an insane amount of video games to play. There's always a ton of other stuff to do. You understand? Because I'm not just limiting myself to one style of content to make money. Instead, I can be going out there and doing all kinds of stuff. We haven't even begun to touch the tip of the content that people do on YouTube, right? I said this yesterday. I said, as I get older, likely we're going to start talking about more serious topics. People ask me serious questions about stuff all the time. What's your take on this? What's your take on that? Did you hear about this in the news? What about this political question or, religious question? And I purposefully stay away from all of that, right? You know that. I do it on purpose because right now in the climate we live in on this earth, there's a lot of people out there that can't just agree to disagree or can't agree to just listen to someone else's opinion that's not in line with their own. There's so many people that when you get to those topics that if it's something serious, it's not just gaming, because it's something serious like politics or religion or something like that. If you don't agree with them, oh my God, well, you're my enemy now. So let me get this straight. Right now, if I stood up and I said, well, I am of this political ideology, and I'm announcing this to the world now, and you guys never knew that, but here it is. If I said that publicly right now, and it's not the political stance you have, would you completely write off all the content I ever made for 15 years? Would you? You know what? There's people out there who would. I'm not kidding you. There's people out there that are very closed-minded, and they can't say, hey, well, here's the content you put out, and I really like it. But just because I don't agree with you on this one thing, I can never watch your content. It's junk. Huh? Like, what are you talking about? Right? Like, huh? It's wild to me. Because the funny thing is, it's not like people do that with other things. For example, let's say your favorite singer today. Who's a really popular musician and singer today? Lady Gaga. What if Lady Gaga came out and said, I'm a big fan of the New York Yankees? Would you immediately say, oh, well, I'm a fan of the Boston Red Sox baseball team, so therefore I can never listen to her music ever again, right? No, probably people would never say that. They wouldn't care. It's no big deal. But there's people out there, if you say one thing about politics or religion and you disagree, that's it. Well, I can't ever listen to them ever again. Guys, for 15 years, thanks for those who attended the event yesterday. It was a good event. In my eyes, I had a great time. I thought the event went really well. Honestly, I don't know how you can have an event where everyone who was there seemed to have a great time. They supported the event. I had a great time. It actually fit perfectly into the time frame that I had for the event. The event will be uploaded nicely over the week, no problems. So how could you say that was not a good event? I really have no idea. I have no clue how you can spin a complete positive into a negative, but a lot of people just tend to be negative about everything, I guess. And just say, oh, it's so bad. I don't know. I thought I had a great time. Give me monies.